on the summit, Zoon Ahmed Khan joins us from Beijing. She is a research fellow for the Center for China and Globalization. Thanks for joining us. What do you think will be the headline message that comes out of this year's summit?
Well, I think, Sally, first of all, we recognize that the SCO really as an organization is close to the pulse, the real ground realities of the countries that are not only joining as full members, but are also dialogue partners or observers. And I think, as we speak, a major agenda under the SCO this year is obviously the inclusion of a 10th member. And this is absolutely historic, which is Belarus. So obviously that is already a very major headline, and it's being analyzed across the world what that really means for the organization. We know that expansion has been a trend in the last couple of years with the inclusion of Iran as well, and with new dialogue partners in the Middle East, including Egypt. So I think one of the interesting things to recognize is that the SCO really looks at security and safety from what is unfortunately a very unique way to understand the issue, but is actually something that resonates deeply with countries and regions that have challenges of the three evil forces, as we say. So one of the obviously headlines is the addition of a 10th member, a 10th full member, which speaks volumes about the attractiveness of the organization. How exactly this new development strategy that is going to be signed amongst 24 other major documents, what does that really look like for the SCO countries? And by development, we are looking at obviously food security, we are looking at investments, we are looking at enhanced trade, we are looking at more economic opportunities. Another is obviously that the region of there are global conflicts which are the headline, which are affecting the world at large and which need to be addressed. And one thing the SCO really gets right, which makes it an attractive organization, is that it realizes that security and safety are multifaceted, and development and safety, prosperity, all of that are interconnected. So how can countries, with at times even amongst member states existing challenges, improve the security and trust? And that's where some of the documents to do with, facing extremism and improving the communication between each other to be able to address the threat of extremism are also going to be signed. So these are some of the major headlines.
And security has also been tied in closely with economic aspects as well. Talk about the Belt and Road Initiative. It was launched in Kazakhstan. How has it played into China's influence in the region, and what are some of the other joint actions on the table?
Well, I'll say that, the Belt and Road Initiative is really meeting the demands of the countries that are signatories, that are partners. Speaking of the Central Asian countries, we know that the major infrastructure investments actually happened pre the announcement of the Belt and Road Initiative in 2013. But since then, the way the connectivity and the importance, and obviously if we specifically talk about our host country, Kazakhstan, which is a country furthest from seaports, right? But now Kazakhstan is a hub of Eurasian connectivity, and this is the case for the Central Asian countries. So the BRI has enabled better regional connectivity cooperation, but has also expanded the scope of cooperation by talking about other issues like being integral in terms of when the pandemic happened, health cooperation, academic cooperation, people-to-people and cultural connectivity. The same is true for Pakistan as well. The major investment started in 2015, but we also see an expansion towards agriculture, towards food security, towards poverty alleviation, rural revitalization. So the Belt and Road and the SCO are really, in a way, they complement each other. That's for sure. And also the Belt and Road is expanding the opportunities of economic growth and cooperation for countries that have needed it for a long time. But I think there's no doubt that with its expansion, we see China's importance in the world as an economy also increasing.
Right. Zoon Ahmed Khan, thank you so much for your time.